good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. But as always, welcome to the Jessica Danae channel. Um, sorry, I just gotta laugh at myself real quick. Okay.
So it is morning time here. It's morning time here in California. Welcome. I'm your news anchor for today. It's sunny with some clouds. So is it really sunny? Or is it cloudy? Or is it both?
No, but for real. Good morning. I got my little tea. It says Capricorn because I'm a Capricorn. And it high key matches the back, my back thingy right there. So that's kind of cool. But anywho, today I'm just gonna talk to y'all a little bit. Let me adjust y'all. Just a little bit. But I just want to talk to y'all today. And I always feel like my face just looks super round when I look back at these videos. Like I just feel like it's like all roundness. Especially when I smile. Okay, let me just stop. Okay, I'm just talking out loud. But anywho, I want to talk to y'all today. I was thinking, I had a thought. A light bulb went off. I was thinking about inviting y'all to my fitness journey, and my fitness journey does not entail going from overweight or from not liking my body to something that I like. It's just not that type of normal fitness journey, I guess you could kind of say. I used to be 157. I played sports. I started lifting when I was 14, and then I got injured. I messed up my back and my hip, and I was out for almost 2 years. I want to say they had me. It was difficult for me to walk. I wasn't paralyzed, but it was difficult for me to walk and even lay down. And I messed up a very low part of my back where there's mostly bone, so it took longer to heal. The doctor said, no working out for you. You gotta, this is a hard part to heal. It takes long, so we're gonna make sure that heals. And then after that, I think maybe like 7-8 months later, he said that I could do cardio only, no weights. And so then I was able to do that, and that was 6-7 months I did that for. And then after that, I was cleared. I could lift again. So it was about almost 2 years. But I lost a lot of weight. Like I said, around that time, I was about 156, 157. By the end of that, I was at 129. I have not been at 129 in years. This was a few years ago, by the way. I was not at 129 in years. Like, I don't even ever remember being at 129. Like, I feel like I was in like 6th grade or something at 129 because, like I said, I had muscle mass because I played sports and I lift weights. So it was just something different. My body was a lot leaner. It was strange because my thighs would barely touch, and I'm like, what? My thighs have always been big. What is this? Like, I used to be able to crush people with my thighs. Like, I was talking to this dude, and like, we just be chilling. I was like, come here, let me crush you with my thighs. Like, I know it was really weird, but it was, I was like, yeah, I'm that powerful. I could crush you with my little thighs. Well, they weren't little, but I'm able to crush a grown ass man with my thighs. But so now, so after that, it was difficult because I would get flare-ups, and then eating was difficult as well because prior to that, like a few months before I even injured myself, I got sick. I got the flu, I got a virus, and then I got the flu again, back to back to back. So my appetite was messed up on top of that. So there will be days where I don't want to eat. I mean, sometimes once in a while I'll get it now, but before it was like, I'm not really hungry, but I guess I gotta eat because it helps me stay alive, it helps my body function, all that stuff. So I would have to force myself to eat because my appetite was all messed up. So when I started working out again, it made it even difficult because I'd work out and then I wouldn't be eating enough. And so how am I supposed to grow if I don't eat enough? And then I used to do those Ensures. I think it was Ensure. It was one of those, but I think it was Ensure. And I used to take those. But, you're not supposed to take those, like, all the time because then you get constipated. If you didn't know, you know. You get constipated. I think it even says on the bottle, like, don't take more than so many days or something like that, because it makes you constipated. Even if you, like, people like, well, if you drink the water, like, bro, I drank the water when I was drinking these. Like, don't play me. Like, I know what the heck I'm doing. But that did help me grow my mass. Like, it did. And then I even went through a phase where I tried mass gainer. Not for me in my life. Like, I was seeing stuff on my face because I'm not an acne person, and I started seeing my face change, and I'm like, ooh, what's that? This is too much. So the waist gain wasn't for me. The weight gain wasn't for me. But yeah, so I went through all that, and then I got, even before, like last year, I was still getting flare-ups and everything, and then finally something happened. Don't know exactly what happened, because it happened right after my trip to Hawaii, and there was a bad plane landing, and then also I did four-wheeling in the jungle, so it was like you're bumping up against the seat and everything. So I don't know exactly the reason of the flare-up, but right after that trip, my leg was messed up, and I'm all like, okay, what's going on? And the doctor said inflamed bursa. So on top of already having a hip issue and then a back issue, I had the inflamed bursa now. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna send you to physical therapy, and don't ask me why I haven't been to the doctor and try to get my back and hip corrected, because I have, and I get stretch more, do this more, oh, you're fine. They're dismissive, and anybody who dealt with dismissive doctors, they know, like, they'll suggest something and it's like, no, that's not helping. What else can you do? Let's do x-rays, let's do this, let's do that. Nothing. So that's the reason why I was just dealing with my back and my hip and the flare-ups and everything, and then I lost my train of thought. Damn. I lost my train of thought. Hold on, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. Oh no, I'm losing it even more. I'm losing it even more. Okay, yeah, the inflamed bursa. Okay. So they sent me to the physical therapist, and then, I'm all like, okay, I'm already at physical therapy. Let me tell them about my hip, though. So, we did TENS and, a ultrasound for my bursa. So I think I had treatment for like 2 months in regards to that. That felt better. Like, I think it helped. I think overall it did help. The bursa went away, but I think it did help my hip a little bit. And then I told them about my hip, and they're like, oh, just stretch. I'm like, bro, that's not my issue. And mind you, even before all the situations, like not lifting as heavy and all that stuff, before the injury, like the injury that made me not be able to lift and go on all cardio and not work out at all, I used to be really flexible. Like, I was really into yoga. I did yoga, like, if not every day, maybe I skipped like 2 days a week, if anything, but at least 5 days a week I would be doing yoga. Super flexible. I was like, I was for my life. I did my yoga, I did my weightlifting, all that. And, life just changed. And so, anyway, after that, I did physical therapy. I stopped physical therapy, I want to say, in the end of January. I stopped the physical therapy of this year. And I was ready. I was ready for the gym. I was ready for it. I was like, yes, I'm coming back full swing. Like, I'm about to do a new PR, all that. Because my PR is 405 deadlift. Like, that's what I want to do. But I shouldn't be deadlifting because of my back. But I was all for lifting weights again. Let's just say that's what it came down to, because that's what it came down to. And now I am 133, and I'm trying to get to, I really want to get to 160. But if I could get around between 150 to 155, I'll be perfectly fine with that as well, because, that's the kind of body that I like on me, because it's the body I had most of my life. And I enjoy being really strong. I mean, let me just lift something and be like, oh, she lift that? I want to impress the little OGs in the gym. Them little old men that be lifting for hella years. I'm like, okay, girl, I see you. They give me my little props. But yeah, it was just a joy, and the environment and being around people who love fitness. So I might actually be doing something else in fitness, because prior I did study kinesiology and I was studying to be a personal trainer, and then I was like teaching. I mean, I wasn't I'm not like yoga certified or anything, but I did, you know, teach some yoga stuff at one point, because I did work at a gym, and I would take, you know, if an instructor didn't come, I'll go ahead and take over the class and whatever. But I think I'm going to be going on multiple fitness journeys in different realms, because it's something that I really enjoy, and it's something that I actually miss. And I think people just don't understand. And it's always been that way. It's something that I enjoyed since I was younger. And I just thought it was more so, you know, I was like, okay, well, I'll do this and I'll do that. And then life took me in a different direction. But I think it's time to go back into a different direction. So, you know, I'm going to be, maybe, it's a possibility that I'm going to be doing more stuff in the fitness realm. So that could be a variety of things. See, y'all don't even know. It's still a secret without being a secret. Now make your conclusions. But no, I'm thinking about bringing y'all on my journey of getting big again. Maybe that's what the series will be called again. Getting big again. Unless y'all got better names. If you got a name for the series, you go ahead. Drop the name on the bottom. But this video is getting too long. I probably lost y'all a long time ago. But like, subscribe, and comment. If you have any Amazon recommendations, drop them below, because I like buying stuff that I'll use once and twice and not use anymore. Perfectly fine with that. But anyway, thank you so much, and until next time, toodles my noodles.